In this video, we'll be looking at how to factorize equations. Factorizing an expression is to write it as its product of its factors, and there's 4 methods to do this by. First is by common factors, second, difference of 2 squares, third, quadratic equations, and fourth, by completing the squares. In this video, we'll be looking at common factor and quadratic equations. So first, let's take a look at linear equations. And an example of a linear equation is 6a plus 24. So firstly, you have to look and take a see at what the highest common factor is. In this case, it is 6. Brackets, we make up what's left over. 6 times 8 will give you 6a plus 6 times 4, which will give you 24. So the factorized expression is 6 brackets 8 plus 4. Let's look at another example, which will be 150t plus 110u. So I'll give you a few moments to try it out. So remember, find the highest common factor and in the brackets make up what's left over. Okay, so in this case, the highest common factor is 10. So 10 times 15 will give you 150. 10 times 15t will give you 150t. Plus 10 times 11 will give you 110. 10 times 11u will give you 110u. So that is an example, 2 examples of common factors. Let's look at quadratic equations now. So quadratic equations. Example of a quadratic equation is 8x squared minus 4x. So again, highest common factor for both, it still applies. So highest common factor is 4, and then there's at least one x in both, so 4x. Make up what's left, which is 2x, 2 to make 8x to make that x squared, minus 1 because we already have 4x, but we need to make it minus 4x. So factorized expression is 4x brackets 2x minus 1. Another example would be x squared minus 9x plus 20. So in this case, it is different, but the rule with these types of equations, so let's first name this A, B, and C. So we have to times A and C. So we need 2 numbers, so let's just call that x and y, to make AC, and to make B we need 2 numbers. So we need 2 numbers at times to make AC, and then 2 numbers that add to make B. So in this case, it's, because there's no number in front of x, it's just 1. So 1 times 20, A times C, 1 times 20 is 20, B is just minus 9. So we need 2 numbers to make 20, and 2 numbers which add to make minus 9. Oh, actually, this is a plus 9, so this will make plus 9. So this will be, so the 2 numbers are 4 and 5, because 4 times 5 makes 20, 4 add 5 makes 9. So once we have our 2 numbers, we know it's 4 and 5, we can split them up. So in this case, it will be x plus 4 and x plus 5. You can always open the brackets to check it out. So if we did that times that, x squared plus 4x plus 5x plus 20, simplify that, x squared plus 9x plus 20, and that gives you what we had originally. So a factorized expression is x plus 4, x plus 5. Let's look at another example. Another example would be 2x squared plus 13x plus 2x squared plus 13x plus 15. So I'll give you a few moments to try this out. Okay, so again, A, B, C, A times C, so two numbers x, y, we'll just call these two numbers x, y, so times to make that, two numbers x, y, plus to make b. So in this case, the two numbers will be, so AC, that's what that means, so times to make 30, add to make 13, those two numbers will be 10 and 3. In this case, it is a bit different again, because we have a number now before x squared. So let's see how to do that. So you can write this in any order. So we're just going to split this 13x, 2x squared plus 10x plus 3x plus 15. We'll split these two together, these together. Highest common factor again. So highest common factor is 2x. Make that x to make it 2x squared plus 5. And then these brackets always have to match. So we know that'll be x plus 5. It just always makes sure these two brackets always match. They always have to stay the same. So once you figure out this side, you know that this side will be the same. So you just need to work out the highest common factor, which in this case is 3. This works because it will be 3 times x makes 3x, 3 times 5 makes 15. Then you pull these two numbers together, which makes 2x plus 3, plus because there's obviously no minus sign, so it has to be plus x plus 5. That is the factorized expression. If you wanted to check that out, so we've got 2x plus 3, x plus 5. Check it out to make sure we're fine. That is the correct answer. 2x plus 3, x plus 5. Let's open it up. Makes 2x squared plus 10x plus 3x plus 15. Simplify that, 2x squared plus 13x plus 15. That is the answer. So in this video, we have covered common factor and quadratic equations. Remember, quadratic expressions always